back in the dating game. Who is she? Actually, I say that, back in the dating game. I've actually been single for about 2.5 years, so I've actually had 2.5 years to be dating, but I haven't, and I never did. The last like a few months or so, I have become a changed woman. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've gone so outside my comfort zone, and I've actually been going on dates, and not gonna lie, I've like thoroughly been enjoying it. I never really thought that it would be me. I mean, I have an entire podcast based on like sex and dating and relationships, and I would never go on dates. And it's so funny because obviously my co-host, one of my best friends, Anastasia, and all of you guys that listen to it would constantly be like, Saffron, you need to get out there, you need to go on dates. But I don't know what it is. I don't know why I was like always against doing them. I don't know, the idea of them, I think it's just awkward. Like I hate awkward silences. But yeah, the last like few months or so, I've really tried to get outside my comfort zone. My hair is just not giving. I'm actually gonna start off with my hair because my hair is just not giving right now. This is literally what you call straight out of bed hair. However, it isn't actually. I had a shower from the gym. I was like a big sweaty mess. And so I just shoved it up after I like blow dried it. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with my hair. So yeah, I am in fact going on a date today and I'm really excited. The idea of like dates normally do terrify me. However, this guy that I'm going on a date with today, I've actually already been on a date with him before. So I feel like it's a little bit less scary, which is quite nice. And I feel like it's just, yeah, gonna be a lot more relaxed. First time I went out with him, I just went to like a few bars and stuff. We went for drinks, and this time we're going out for dinner. So it's gonna be really nice. I'm very excited, but I wanna look sexy. I wanna look good, especially because it is more of like a dinner vibe. So yeah, I just thought it was like the most perfect time to sit down, film a get ready with me. Also, I've been getting so many questions like on my hair or my makeup recently. Not gonna lie, I think it looks so much better. So I feel like when it comes to hair and makeup, I do it so much better than I used to now. So yeah, I will show you everything that I use. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my hair as it definitely does need some love right now. And also I feel like sometimes when I do my hair first, I can then kind of plan the outfit and the makeup. So I think I'm gonna do like sleek straight hair because I feel like it's gonna look sexy, like rather than like curls, which therefore will make my makeup look different and my outfit, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna see what it looks like. But guys, my hair is like insanely damaged. Obviously, being a blonde has its many, many downfalls. Well, being a fake blonde, which I certainly am. Naturally, I have such dark hair. In fact, I need to pop up a picture of when I was younger where you guys can actually see how dark my hair was. I'll pop it here because even when I started on YouTube like 8 years ago, I was dyeing my hair blonde. So yeah, my hair is like extremely damaged. And the thing is, I will never not use heat on my hair because I love styling my hair. Like with extensions, you kind of have to style it for it to look decent. So I was like in such like a stress situation. I was like, what am I gonna use? Like, is there actually a product less damaging for your hair that works? Well, I found it. So this is a L'Oreal Steam Pod. This is what it looks like, right? So it's like a straightener, but also it has a brush. So I'll show you this side here. You can actually take the brush out if you want to, but I don't really see why you would because of the fact that like it just like detangles your hair. So it's like a 2-in-1. It's amazing. This is insane. I can't even tell you like how sleek my hair is after using this. Yeah, and the fact that it causes way less damage is just amazing. And you can also like wave your hair, curl your hair with this. It literally works for any hair type. Like all of my friends use this as well now. It has the arrows as well. I'm using this like backwards right now because it's this side, but it has the arrows of what way you should use it. So I'm literally just really slowly gonna drag it down my hair. When I first used this, it's so funny. I was so scared because of the noise, but actually it's causing way less damage to your hair. So there's nothing to be worried about. But yeah, if you guys love a sleek look, I swear to you, your hair won't look any sleeker than using this tool. It just is amazing. I love the fact that it has a brush as well. Oh my goodness, guys, seriously? It's actually the best. It is so good. I can't even stress you guys enough. So I'm gonna do my hair whilst reading a few of these questions out because I have been asked so many. So yeah, just to carry on from the dating story time, because that's basically most of my questions is, are you in a relationship? Like, are you seeing anyone? No, I'm not. Like I said, this is the second time I'm going on a date with this guy in particular. But actually, the other dates I've been on, I've actually only been on like one date, if that makes sense. I haven't like gone back for a second date. Not really like for any reason, not that I don't like really like them, but I just feel like when you know, you know. And so I never like wanted to force a second date with anyone. But you know what it is with me as well? I feel like over the past like few years, I've really found myself settling. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but like everyone I've been seeing, like I've just been seeing the good in them. There were so many things that was missing in so many people that I was seeing that I wouldn't even like tell my friends about or anything. Oh my God, look how sleek that is. Is that actually not insane? That I wouldn't even like tell my friends about, because I think I just always try and see the good in people. And so for so long I was really just settling, and then like they would never work out, and all these red flags I was just missing because I was like, oh, they're not in a good place, they're not this, they're not that. And that's why I think it just never lasted, or it never worked. So I think the good thing about me going on dates now is I realize actually what I don't want rather than what I do want. Also, I think it's made me settle less, and I think it's really taught me a lot actually. And honestly, I think the main thing that actually dating's helped me with is like not getting too attached to somebody, because that was my problem. Is like I would just see the good in everyone and I would get way too attached to them. And honestly, that's actually why I started dating. Anastasia kept saying to me, she was like, you need to go on dates rather than just seeing one guy and thinking they're going to be your husband, because honestly that is 100% what I was doing. Every person around me I'd be like, no, this person's the love of my life, and they're like, here she goes again. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. I feel like it's going to be hot girl summer. I feel like I'm definitely still going to be single throughout summer, but that's how I want it, you know, just living my single dating life. Okay, this is where my hair really needs some work. Look at this. I don't know if I've like just gone on about that like way too long, but I'm so excited for you guys to actually hear like the in-depth stories like of dates and stuff, like situations that I've been through recently on the podcast. Also, another question I've been asked loads is, when is the next season of the podcast coming out? I want to say the exact date is actually August 9th. I might be incorrect. It might be the 19th. I'm going to pop up the date, but it is August, so I know it's still a little while away. But I really think you guys are going to love this season so much, because actually there's going to be a lot more episodes, just Anastasia and I. What we figured was you guys actually prefer, unless it's like a guest that people have requested loads or that we really love, we've kind of like figured that you guys prefer hearing our dating stories and like things that we've gone through and our advice, rather than like just kind of getting a guest on for the sake of it. And don't get me wrong, in season 1 we had some amazing guests and there were so many funny stories. Actually, our top viewed episodes were the episodes of just Anastasia and I. So this season is actually mainly going to be Anastasia and I, or unless it's somebody that like we really want like on an episode. But also as well, how cool. So Anastasia and I were saying that we should definitely do an episode with our mums. I think it's going to be a little bit awkward, but I feel like it would be so fun, especially as well because I'm super close with my mum. So I've been telling her like, you know, about all of my dates that I've been going on. She's been finding out all of the gossip. And so I think people really like the fact that I'm able to share that with my mum. And so as much as it will be awkward, I feel like it'd be a really funny episode. I mean, my mum does know a lot and she's quite a cool mum. So let us know if you want Julie and Wendy to get on the podcast, because we're trying to convince them, but they're not even sure if they want to do it. So please let us know in the comments if you want to see that. I feel like it's something that should happen. Can we actually just take a minute for how insane this is? And the fact that this has caused like barely any damage to my hair. Look at the difference, and it's taken so quick. Oh, I love this product so much. So whilst it's fitting and we're on the topic of like dating and stuff, another question I get asked so often, which I'm really surprised about because I kind of thought that people would know the answer to this, but so many of you have asked me, would I ever go on Love Island? And to be completely honest, the answer is absolutely not. I can't ever see myself on Love Island. I love the show. As a viewer, I love watching it. But to be honest, guys, I don't think I could flirt on camera. Like, I think I would be actually terrible. And I know you don't know the cameras are there, but I don't know how good my flirting game is, I can't lie. And I just don't think I would like the idea of like somebody else editing you and like you not getting control. And it's crazy because they really can edit you in any way that they want. I know so many people that have been on the show, and do you know what's crazy is a lot of the time the people that you think is the nicest from the show aren't, and vice versa. And it really just is the way that they kind of like edit you. I don't know, and there's just a lot that I've heard about the show that like, I don't know, I don't think somebody can force me to say something either. I just don't think I'd be very good on it. But I think that kind of goes with all dating shows. Like, I love the idea of it and I love it as as a viewer, but I just don't know if I could do it. I don't know, maybe one day I'd do Celebs Go Dating because I feel like it's less intense. And again, that's another show that like I watch and I absolutely love, but I just, honestly, I don't think I'd be very good at it. And I think I'd be cringing at the fact that my brothers and my family are watching me flirt on the show. Like, I actually don't even know how everyone that goes on Love Island, how their families sit and watch it. Because like, if it was my brothers, for example, let me tell you, I would be cringing. I would be cringing so bad. Right, I'm not joking when I tell you my hair has actually taken less than 5 minutes to make it this straight. So I'm gonna leave a link so that you guys can go and shop the Steam Pod because genuinely it's one of the best investments. I mean, actually right now is the best time to go and get it because it's Amazon Prime Day and they actually have an amazing deal. So I will link this down below. I seriously recommend it. Also, by the way, there's actually 3 different settings that you can use on it. Well, like 3 different heat modes. I literally use mine at 180. So I'm barely even using any heat, but it can go up to 210 if you do want it to be hotter. But honestly, 180 makes my hair like this gorgeous, this dead straight. We'll love to see it. Right, I'm gonna get closer so I can do my makeup now. Right, so I'm gonna use this first. When I'm going for a bit more of a high coverage, and look, the name has totally come off the bottle. I use this Charlotte Tilbury, I don't even know what this, I don't know what it's called. Flawless Filter it's called. And I use it under my foundation. Gosh, this is way too dark for me though. But it doesn't really matter like if this doesn't cover all of my face and it looks too dark because it's literally just going under the foundation just to make it look more glowy. So I'm just literally, see, like when you blend it in, it doesn't actually look as dark. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly rub this around my face. I am actually gonna have to wear a foundation though that is darker than my face because of the fact that it will blend in with the rest of my body. So I'm literally just sat here looking at questions, and one of the questions, which is actually so cute, and honestly I don't think this is true at all, is what tan do you use? Because it never looks patchy apparently. Guys, that is the best compliment ever because I always, not like patchy, because to be fair, I actually get spray tans. So when I tan, normally it does go on really evenly. However, by 4 or 5 days, I look like I literally have like snake skin. You know, like when it goes like all snaky, that happens to me every single time. So that's a really big compliment. Thank you very much. I don't actually apply the tan really that often myself. If I do, I would probably use Loving Tan. I do think that's such a good tan. That is one like I bring away with me to like top up a tan. Or do you know what I love? Dove have this like tinted moisturizer and it's honestly amazing. It's so good when you have a natural tan and you just want to like top up your tan. Right, so when it comes to foundation, I'm actually mixing 2 different shades because this is a little too dark for me. However, this is one of my favorite foundations. It's Pat McGrath. It's not gonna lie, it's definitely more on the pricey side, but it is absolutely incredible. I wouldn't really recommend it for anyone that has oily skin, but it's so good. And then I've mixed it with the Fenty Beauty foundation. This one's a little bit lighter. And I'm just gonna go in and apply this. I might need to put these clips a little bit lower. Do that so I get it not in my hair. It's actually my birthday in when? Oh my God, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, guys. It's my birthday. I actually can't believe it. I'm gonna be 23, which is so weird. 23 just feels so old. I mean, I think I'm gonna be saying that every single year, but it just feels a lot older. I just can't really explain it. And I really thought I was gonna be at home this year for my birthday, but last minute, and I say last minute, like literally a couple of days ago, my girls and I, we've actually decided to book to go to Ibiza. And it's actually such a nice group that's going. So it's myself, Anastasia, Imogen, Millie, and who else am I missing? Oh, and Libby. So it's like such a small group, but it's such a nice group of girls. I'm so excited. We're literally gonna have the best time. And on my birthday, actually, it's so nice because I said to the girls that, and I will definitely vlog my birthday, but I just said on my birthday, can we not like worry about taking pictures or like, I don't know, looking really nice, putting on makeup? Can we just like have a boat day where we go snorkeling and do fun things and be big kids and like, I don't know, just like have no worries in the world, not have to take photos, and everyone's so down for it, which makes me so happy. So my actual birthday is gonna be so fun. And then I need to book a restaurant to go out and party in the evening, but I don't really know where. To be honest, I've been to Ibiza a couple of times, but I don't really know Ibiza that well. So if anyone has anywhere they'd recommend, I would absolutely love to know. Yeah, I was gonna go, there's a restaurant called Blue Marlin, but they also have a club, but it's so expensive. And I don't know if you can just book in to the restaurant or not, but yeah, I feel like somewhere that's like quite vibey, that's like got a really nice view would be like ideal. Not asking for a lot, am I? Right, so I'm gonna go in with my concealer now. I used to actually apply a lot more concealer than I do now. I put a little bit in the corner and then I literally just drag it up my face like so, like this concealer. It's actually quite dark. I feel like I had a light concealer, maybe it would be better. I say I use a lot less concealer. It's still quite a lot, let's be honest, but that concealer's on its last life, so we're just gonna use this one's better. There we go. A question I also got asked so much, which I'm so surprised about because I really thought everybody would know that this is not me at all, was do I vape? Obviously the answer is no. I've just made that really clear. Guys, vaping just isn't for me. I don't really get why everybody's vaping nowadays when they don't even smoke or didn't smoke. It doesn't really make any sense to me. I think I did it once, but like not even like the whole night did it. Like I literally had a tiny bit of my friends because my friends kept saying like, oh, it tastes so good, try it, try it. And honestly, I woke up the next morning and my throat was so sore and I was like, ugh, never again. To be honest, like I would actually cringe at and I don't cringe at other people, but like I would cringe at myself, seeing myself walking around with a vape. I don't know what it is. And the thing is, I genuinely don't think that when I see other people, but I think just because I've never smoked, it's just not very like me. So I think I'd just be like judging myself, like, Saffron, what actually are you doing? So no, to answer that question, I've never vaped. Well, once technically, but not really. I never will vape. I've also like never touched drugs. I think everyone would assume that I have. You know, I've genuinely, hand on my heart, I've never even had a puff of a cigarette. Guys, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. I love getting drunk. I love having a good time. But honestly, alcohol is as far as I go. So it is crazy though, because literally like all of my friends vape, like every single one of them, and they don't smoke. So I just, yeah, I don't really get it. But I know a lot of people are actually really trying to stop vaping now because a lot is coming out about how bad it is for you. I feel like everybody knew that, but like kind of didn't believe it. But now there's a lot of people in the news that are actually coming out that are like really, really unwell because of it. So do not recommend vaping, guys. Do not do it. Okay, another question I get so much. Oh my God, I'm gonna use this, by the way. This is the blush made by Mitchell. I love this, but I tell you what, my favorite cream bronzer ever is the Fenty Beauty. It is insane. This is amazing. I'm going to use this though because I want a little bit more of like a contour, as I'm obviously going out on a date. I want my makeup to look a little bit more glam. So I'm going to use this before this, but I will end up using them both. But everyone keeps asking what my car is. I think by the time this video's got out, like I would have probably uploaded, no, yeah, I would have uploaded, you would have seen my car by now. So as you guys would have seen, I've actually got a Porsche Taycan Turbo, and oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how obsessed I am with it. I really want to film a drive with me, but I'm actually terrified. Not that like I'm not going to be looking at the road or anything, but I am actually terrified to go through a drive-through in my car. Like, knowing me, I can't even say it. I can't even put it out into the universe because I know that I'll do something really bad and probably scrape my car. Also, my mum, when she was pregnant, she went through a drive-through in her new car. I mean, she was pregnant and there was hormones. That's what she blames it on, by the way, not me. But she took a whole, like, there was like this McDonald's sign that used to be in the marina, which is where I live. And there was like this big like metal sign, and she took the whole sign out, and it's never come back since. It's kind of put me off going through the McDonald's drive-through, and we don't actually have, oh my God, I was gonna say we don't have Starbucks drive-throughs. Guys, I've literally just got one like 5 minutes away from my house, and it's like the only one like near Brighton, so I actually can't believe it. So saying that, I actually will have a Starbucks drive-through very soon. Whether or not I want to go through it in my car though is a complete different story. But yeah, at some point I will do a drive with me, but I think I just got to get a bit more confident driving my car. You'd be surprised, like even though it's a sports car, it is so big. Like it feels massive when you're driving it. It feels way bigger than my Range Rover. Like I know I had the smallest Range Rover you could get. I had an Evoque, but even so, like, I don't know, I did not think it would feel bigger than my Range Rover, but it really does. And I think also as well, like I've never driven a car that's like low. Like I've always had cars that are like super high up. So yeah, it's really taken me getting some used to, but I absolutely love it. I honestly feel so lucky. I'm so grateful. And I still am, because I haven't actually uploaded the video yet by the time you guys are watching this I would have, but I'm so scared to show my car, honestly. I know that I'm in a super fortunate position where I'm able to get a car, and I know, you know, a lot of people right now could not afford to get a new car. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really nervous to upload the video, but at the same time time, there's so many of you that have been asking me for it. So obviously by the time this comes out, you would have seen it by now. But yeah, and also as well, the reason I actually am getting a new car, or I've got a new car, is because my Range Rover, I actually PCP it. So I lease all of my cars. I never buy them outright. So the 3 years was up on the car. So I basically was due to get a new one. I couldn't have kept that Range Rover. So yeah, that's also the reason as to why I've got it. Okay, I'm gonna then use this, which is so good. I love this bronzer. Again, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's so good. My makeup artist, Liao, uses it on me, and every time she was using it, I would be like, oh my God, it's insane. And she would tell me to get it. And so finally I actually did invest, because it definitely is expensive, but it is such a good bronzer. Like, I love bronzers that are just like super warm, and it really just lasts on your skin as well. So I don't know whose video it was that I watched, but I watched this video of someone, and I've never done my blush any differently since. And maybe this is how most people do their blush, but I always would apply my blush down here. I remember seeing this video once, and I don't know who it was, and somebody said always just apply your blush at the top of your cheeks, because therefore it makes your cheekbones look lifted. And so I've always done that since. I don't know if it actually does look any different at all, but I'm now like kind of scared to put it down on the bottom of my cheeks, because apparently like it like droops your cheeks, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping this has given me the lift that in my head I'm thinking it is. Also, I feel like I've gone a bit OTT on the blush. I've always loved blush from like day one. If you followed me for a long time on YouTube, you would know like I've always worn way too much blush, and I'm not mad about it. To be honest, I am just so thankful that blush is actually now in fashion, because there was a time when nobody was wearing blush, and I was definitely wearing way too much. I remember Libby. I actually love friends that are like this, because that is a true friend. She used to tell me every day when I was in school, why don't, and she would try and say it in a really nice way, like, oh, why don't you just wear like, I think you actually look really nice when you wear less blush. I used to wear so much that you guys don't understand. And I used to think, why does she keep telling me that like all the time? Like, I think it looks nice. Looking back, oh my God, she was the bestest friend ever, because it was way too much. Like way too much. It actually looked horrendous. So thank you, Libby. I still didn't change my ways. I still kept with it. But thank you for being honest. I can actually trust your opinion a lot. How mad is this? This eyeshadow that I'm using right now is from my Beauty Bay palettes, which, oh my goodness, when did they come out? Look how like used this is. And this is probably like the 5th one that I've used. I don't even know when I bought these out now. Maybe like, it's gotta be at least like 4 years ago. And I'm still here using my products. Whenever I've like worked with a brand on anything, like any collaboration of mine, I genuinely, like, hand on my heart can say something I'm so proud of is I've always put like my heart and soul into everything I've done. Like, I've been offered so much money with certain brands, like really amazing brands, just to put my name to something and like say that I've been working on this collab and blah, blah, blah. But I've turned so many down, because to me, that's just like not true to myself. And I just feel like it's such a lie. And also everything I bring out as well, I really genuinely want to love the product. So I will never do that. And I feel like it shows with this palette, because 4 years later, it's still the palette she's using. Not literally this one, obviously, because it would be gone. Like, look, I have another one here. I have so many, obviously, because they are my own. And I'm pretty sure this one is like just as used. Look, this one is just as bad as that one. I think you can tell my favorites, definitely. Also, that actually reminds me, guys, I genuinely can't believe it. This is so exciting, because I don't think I've ever like won anything in my life. Not that I want to manifest that, because I really genuinely do believe in. Actually, let's talk about manifestation in a minute. But I actually have been nominated for an award, which is so cool. And it's actually an award for my bulk collaboration. So it's like a health and wellness collaboration award. And it's really cool that my bulk range has actually been nominated. So if any of you watching this right now wants to go and vote for me, it would mean so much. I will leave a link down below, hopefully I actually do remember. But yeah, I would actually really appreciate it if you guys could. I worked so hard on that range. I can't even stress you guys enough. It took me a very long time, like way over a year. Did it even take me 2 years? I can't remember now, but it took me a very long time to make sure like I got it perfect. And I think everybody that tried my like protein powder and stuff can agree that to be fair, it was absolutely banging. It was spot on. So yeah, I'm really proud, and I'm really excited that I've actually been nominated for an award, because I don't really win things ever. So whether or not I win it, I don't know, but like it's pretty cool that I've just even been nominated. And also as well, everyone keeps asking if I can bring that back out of bulk, and I feel like maybe if we won the award, it's going to be easier for me to convince them that we should bring it back. So just saying. So I always actually do my wings, like just literally with a little brush and with eyeshadow. I feel like it looks less harsh. So no, maybe I should get like a brown eyeliner and maybe give that a go, but I'm just not a huge fan on like black liner. I don't really think it suits me that much. And I feel like with blue eyes or green eyes, the lighter eyes you have, like more warmy colors actually make your eyes pop so much more. So I'm literally using this brown eyeshadow. I'll use a tiny bit of black, but I'll just literally draw a wing on now. Okay, this is one thing I can't do and talk because look, it's going all over the place. So I'm back. I've done my liner. Not gonna lie, they look more like sisters and twins, which isn't really meant to be a thing for liner, but here we are. I just realized actually, because it's more like an evening look, well, one, I put some eyeshadow in my waterline, but two, I'm gonna put some of this on. It is absolutely stunning. This is called Waterbra. Although I feel like I always pronounce it wrong, but it's just like a highlighter. I don't really wear highlighter that often. I'm more of a matte girl, but I think for like an evening look, it's gonna look really nice on the top of my cheeks. So I'm just gonna add some of this. Okay, cute, love. Right, so let's talk manifestation because honestly, I could talk about this all day. So the other day when I was actually away in Italy, a girl made a comment to me. We was talking about like dreams and goals and stuff, and I was saying mine. And I have a lot of goals that I'm sure a lot of people think is absolutely crazy, and that's totally fine. For me, I don't really talk about them that often because I feel like when I'm talking about them, I might sound like quite vain to people. Not vain, but like, I'm not stuck up, but like, I don't know how to word it. Basically, I would never ever say I can't do something because I really believe in manifestation. And I don't mean in manifestation in the sense of like, go to bed every single night and sit there and go, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. But I really believe like what you put into the universe, you will get out. And so the thing that I always say to my friends is never if, but when. So never ever say if, it's always when I, not if I. And so that's always like how I've been my entire life. And when I was away on holiday recently, actually, this girl that I had met there said that to me. She was like, never if, but when. And I was like, oh my goodness, she knows, she knows. And it made me so happy, genuinely. So I really do believe in manifestation. I know there's like different ways that people like to manifest, but I think for me, it's just getting into the universe, like what you want to get out. And also as well, like if you doubt yourself every day and you tell yourself you're not going to do something, then you won't do it because not even yourself believes in it. So I really think you've genuinely got to believe in yourself. Like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely times where I do doubt myself, but I try not to say them out loud, if that makes sense. I really try and just think, no, it's okay. Like, you know, everyone goes through this. It will still happen when it happens. God, I'm so cringe. That actually reminds me, this guy that I went on a date with, we spoke about this for so long and I got on so well with him. This is the guy I'm going on a date with tonight because we both just had the same mindset, and honestly, it's just so refreshing. Like, I love people that genuinely think they're going to be so successful, and if somebody genuinely believes that and they can convince me, then I'm gonna believe it, right? So yeah, I really do think that is a thing, and I love people that are that way inclined and have that mindset. So sorry guys, my camera did in fact die. I feel like I was off on one and then my camera died. So I just ended up finishing my makeup. I completely forgot to set my face, but I now have actually put some powder on my face. I think we're probably going to be sat outside because the weather is beautiful. And one thing I will say about this foundation is it's amazing, but it does come off in the sun. Or maybe that's just my skin, I don't know, but it does tend to just drip off my forehead. It always tends to look awful the second the sun is out. So I've now set my face, but not gonna lie guys, I love my makeup and hair. It's actually really not taking me long at all. I haven't really done anything different to how I would do sort of like my everyday hair and makeup, to be completely honest, but I really like it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I actually am gonna go to the shop though and get some like little corner lashes. I think will make it look a little bit more evening-y. And also I really need to get, I'm so gutted I don't have it, but I really want to get the L'Oreal Metal Detox Oil. It is so good, honestly guys. I recommend it to everyone. And by the way, I use these products before my steam pod as well. So I'll also link those down below if you guys want to check them out because they're really good hair products. But yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this, and if you do as well, just like topics and conversations that you want me to talk about. I feel like when I go to Ibiza, I want to do a get ready with me, but like with all of my friends. So let me know if you want to see that. Maybe we could do it for my birthday. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm now gonna get ready, get out my PJs, and fingers crossed, wish me good luck on this date.